This is a quick how-to or training video on how to add a new task. This button here for add task is for your internal workers. Add paid task is if you're dealing with external workers, and we will demonstrate that in a future video. So I'm going to click add task here. And I just actually found a software bug. And so the first thing I want to do is I made a screenshot of it. Your main task doesn't have pictures, but your activities do. So I'm going to go here to activity, and I've got the screenshot from Snagit, and I just paste it here. And you can see it adds it down below, and I can see example error. And then I can just type in let me put in some words here off the video. Okay, so I've just basically typed in some text here, and when you add a new task, you assign it to whoever you want to add it to. You pick a category. Could be a bug or a software chore, a software release or whatever. And then you pick the person, and then you have a choice where you want to put it. Now you can always move a task once you add it, but since this is a bug, I want it to be at the very top of the list. So I'm going to say place at start. And that's really all I need to do, and I will click save. The page automatically refreshes, and we should see that close to the top. It may not be the very top. Now, by the way, what we have the very, very top here are what's called paid tasks and services. That's a whole nother thing we'll talk about in the future, but they always stay up front until they are completed. Then we have your internal task here. And these are the ones that have been approved already this week. And then I just added a new one here. That's the bug icon right here. Trying to edit a task, a subtask gives an error. So that was the task I just added, and that's how it got to the top of the list. If this bug here was more important, I could just drag it right up here and put it one in front of the other like that. So you can easily move these around. In this case, I will move it back where it was because I think that bug is more important. And it automatically basically tries to figure out how many tasks you can do in a week based on your past velocity. Your velocity, you can actually change the velocity here, by the way, but this is how many points that you've done in a week. And when we added the task, let me show you real quick here. It just pops up like right here. And here we have points. It's basically a 1, 2, or a 3. 1 is under 4 hours, 2 is 5 to 16 hours, and 3 is over 16 hours. If a task is really long, I try to break it into separate tasks. There are other ways we could do this, but for right now, that's how we do our point system for the velocity. If I want to shrink that task back down, I just hit that task name again, and it's like an accordion. It opens and closes like that. These stars over here represent the number of points that we were just talking about, 1, 2, or 3. And so again, at the top of the list, you have your approved task and the ones that your workers are already working on. So this task was already started by my worker here. And then tomorrow he'll come in and he'll see this task. And since it's a bug, he may have to start it and finish this one later, but that's okay. So that's basically how you add an internal task. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.